Alright folks, hello and welcome. It's time for another Titan Vial stream. We're gonna be basically having some fun because kind of all the testing that we do today is gonna be pretty much irrelevant because the new set is dropping tomorrow. And the new set is gonna be switching things up a lot. There's a couple of cards that I want to be trying out from the new set. And I think that the metagame is gonna also change considerably. So I figured I might as well just have some fun. So I wanted to play the deck that I have the most fun with. And yeah, that's not the most exciting explanation, but hopefully that makes sense. And hopefully you folks are into it. Sure, let's give this hand. Turn 1 Vial, what's not to like, right? This might, depending on the matchup that we are facing right here, this might not be a hand where we will be taking a lot of advantage of this Vial. Yeah, so we're against Tron. So yeah, we're probably not going to take too much advantage of this thing. That's okay, though. Courser makes me want to play the fetch, so I can, guarantee that if I need to hardcast it, I can actually do that. And we're probably gonna fetch here. What cards I'm interested in testing? The apparition thingy and the Archon, whatever. That thing. I'm just gonna play the Courser here. Saving this guy. And this is something that can pressure a planeswalker or something, so it's not awful. They kind of have no good thing to minus Karn on. Great Creator, okay. That is actually a little bit annoying. Liquid metal coating. It's pretty good. What did they search for? They searched for power plant. Kind of have to do this, unfortunately. Oh, it's Tron. All right. I mean, if they don't have a blocker here, guess they do have a blocker. Damn it. They should probably take the Dryad. It's the only thing that allows me to keep up on mana. Oh, we could have played Flagstones, then Dryad, then GQ. You're right. Yeah, that was stupid. That was a serious punt, actually. That was a very, very serious punt. Like, I would be able to clear the Karn this turn. Yeah, that's bad. That's really, really bad. Like, if they play another blocker here, they destroy my forest, and we're actually in a lot of trouble. Yeah, that was actually a game-losing punt. All right. Yeah, I just have like a little bit of a brain fart there. It's okay. I usually feel pretty advantaged in this matchup. Not too worried. Bog. The other vials are kind of sus. But I don't think I like the paths too much either. And Thalia is awful. Alright, let's go. Sure. Maybe there's an argument for playing Windsweep Heath there, but it's not unlikely that I'm gonna be one that I will want to fetch for another Temple Garden. All right, a little bit sphere flooded here. Just a tiny bit sphere flooded. I think I'm playing Tron. Yeah, I know. I go squatted them last game, and they had the other thing. I don't need this riot to win this game. So if my opponent thought knots me here, it's kind of whatever. This Reclaimer probably gonna go the distance. All right, Orensi's Flesh, let's go. This is not great, but it's okay. Getting a 3-2 out of the way is good for me because it means that I'm going to be able to pressure like a Karn or something a lot more effectively. Guess we can start getting a Blast Song going. Thought not seer. That sucks. Guess I should have gotten Ghost Quarter, huh? To blow up that Blast Zone. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. I think that Sphere is pretty bad against Tron, but basically it's better than Thalia, Rodrigo, which is what I cut. And the games that I lose against Eldrazi Tron usually include like a turn 2 Karn or something like a turn 3 Karn or something like that, and Damping Sphere prevents that from happening. Of course, I got Sphere flooded here, which obviously sucks, but that is the reasoning basically. I think I'm just gonna get another Flagstones here because this allows me to tech edge them next turn. them having Tron matters. Yeah, of course. Like I'm trying to, like I know what I have lost to from this deck in the past, and more often than not, it includes an early Tron. So we do this. We do this. Have I played land this turn? Yes, I have the tech edge. Could get a second field. Yeah. And then blowing up the blast zone sounds reasonable. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I think we're fine in this game. Thanks for the infinite win went. Yeah, congratulations on your finish, by the way, man. You've been killing it with the deck. Steve the Smith, thank you for the follow. Very happy to see Reclaimer getting the love that it deserves. I tried so hard to break Reclaimer. I've been trying since I have deck lists from like a year ago, maybe more. Just trying different builds of Reclaimer decks. So I'm pretty happy that one finally stuck out and is seeing play. I think we're just gonna Titan here. Alternatively, we could Raminap. I think Titan is just better. Create Reclaimer and multi-format staple? Hell yeah. So let's play this one. And I think I'm just gonna start setting up Valakut here. So I guess I'm gonna get Valakut and Ghost Quarter. Yeah, they just pack it in. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that we got a little bit flooded on Dumping Spheres there, but I think it's fine. Just do the same thing. Why do you think Green White Field strategies are seen more play than Vial ones? It's because it's honestly it's probably a better deck. It's just cleaner. Right? It's built as a Primeval Titan deck, and Primeval Titan decks are pretty good. While Vial is, you have kind of like less unwinnable matchups, but at the price of having more awkward kind of hands sometimes. Like for example, this hand loses to Karn the Great Creator, right? This could be like a fetch land or something, and we would be in better shape. Ugh, turn 3 Tron sucks. How is Gargaroth? Not a fun, but yeah, so the reason for Gargaroth is specifically because of the Gruul matchup. It's specifically, that was an insane draw, by the way. Specifically the Gruul matchup, and not only the Gruul matchup, but also the it's okay against the Prowess matchup. So it being okay on a couple of different axes is what has made me continue playing the card. I think that it's okay. It's just a fine card that you can play. It's not insane or anything. Well, that's interesting. I probably have to blow up the blast zone right now, right? Welcome Founding Conundrum. In Zendikar Rising be as troublesome as I believe it to be? Potentially, yes. Potentially, yes. We discussed it in the podcast. So if they don't have, I mean, they need something pretty good right here. That something could be a Karn, it could be to finish up Tron. The good thing is, like, anything that they could have, they have to do it main phase, and we can adapt to it. Karn would be the worst case scenario. Yeah, that is absolutely the worst case scenario for us. They go for coding. Okay. So I guess I'm gonna need to go for sack this, and I'm gonna have to go for Celestia Sanctuary, which plays right into the liquid metal coating, which really sucks, but if I sack this, get 2 basics, it's the same as if I sack this, right? I'm trying to think, like, what's my opponent going to do next turn? I think it is the same. Regardless, we're going to be left with 2 mana next turn. But I need to clear the board, right? Oh, come on! Really? God damn it, Tron players. God damn it, Tron players. What a joke. What a freaking joke. Okay. That's so unlucky. We would have been fine, right? Because if they didn't have exactly Tron, the missing Tron piece, then they can either Thought Knot or they can Liquid Metal Coating, and that means that they cannot put blockers to protect the Karn, which means that we can clock the Karn. But of course, of course, feels bad, man. Feels strong, man. Honestly, fortunately, Shot Nice here to make me feel a little bit better. Lucky number 13. 13 months with a tier 1 sub. Welcome back, Shana. Appreciate it. Never didn't have it. Nope. Never ever did not have it. Sound is amazing. Usually when I have a hand like this, I like to lead on either Vial. It plays around my opponent having a sorcery speed removal. It keeps my opponent guessing. Friend of mine once put complete Tron in play of 3 reshapers after a Wrath. That's funny. Discard spell. Okay. Bye bye. So we can call for Reclaimer here, which actually might be the play. I guess it depends on what my opponent is playing. Shadow? Huh. Okay. So they're gonna take my Courser. Is this the final list, or are you still making adjustments? I'm always making adjustments, but it's more of a matter of I'm just playing with the list that I'm playing right now because I'm gonna be making a lot of changes after the new cards drop tomorrow. So, like, there's not too much testing to be doing right now. That's what I'm trying to say. there's not too much testing to be doing because everything is going to change tomorrow. So I just grabbed my previous list and I'm just playing to have some fun, basically. Gracias por el Prime. Rodrigo, muchas gracias por el sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Second month in a row. Alright. Opponent's gonna get some shadows going. That is fine. That is perfectly fine. I think I'm just gonna get another flagstones here. I'm just gonna keep ramping towards so if we draw a Titan, we're gonna be able to cast it next turn regardless, so we're just gonna play the Ghost Quarter there. I'm just playing towards field. Isn't towards the one that top 4 with Vial Titan? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The man, the legend. Don't think my opponent thought this one through. Maybe they have a bolt? Sure. That's kind of okay, though. Yeah, they do have an Earth in their deck. Now we get to bog him, though. And we start getting Sombos. We do have many game-winning draws here. Obviously, Primeval Titan. Ramming Up would be interesting. Courser Tracker would be interesting. That one is not bad. Thank you for the follow, Bloody L. Maybe I should be Ghost Quartering the Silent Clearings, because my opponent's clearly missing. They're missing like a way to take damage. I am definitely serving with this card growth though. Draw a card. It's not very good. Am I supposed to hold on to this, is the question. I don't think so. I think I need the blockers. The problem is that now Dryad is a worse draw. We still have one Dryad trigger because we can Ghost Quarter one of our other lands, but... Am I supposed to block that guy? They deal themselves 1 damage. This goes up to... I think I'm not supposed to block. So this is gonna go up to 18. -2 is 16. We gain 4 if they have TBR. We gain 4 and we swing back for lethal. So this lines up perfectly. If my opponent has the TBR, this lines up perfectly for us. So I think it's correct for me to block here. So they do that. Now I'm going to violate Knight of Autumn. We're going to gain 4 and we're going to go exactly to 1. Unless they have a way to damage themselves. Oh, to 2. I guess I did miscount after all. And now we go squatter ourselves. We go squatter ourselves, we get a zombie, and we still swing for lethal. Because we're going to have 4 attackers with 2 power for their 2 blockers. Yeah, so this is actually lethal. So Ghost Squatter, my Snow Forest. Get a Snow Forest. Good old randomly game winning Knight of Autumn. Good old randomly game winning Knight of Autumn. You love to see it. You love to see it. Alright, so 4 of these, we cut these, we add these. That is good. Knight of Autumn can go. Gargaroth is a little bit lackluster. He just gets outsized a little bit too quickly. Thalia I have mixed feelings about. We can't cut cards that we made the game. Oh yeah. I hope Adira will be reprinted with old borders. Yeah, that would be pretty hot actually. That would be pretty hot. Have a bunch of removal. We have a Thalia, which actively hurts us, but that's okay. We're probably gonna get like Inquisition and stuff a bunch. What really intrigues me is what irrelevant updates are we gonna get to the MTGO client? That is what truly intrigues me. Smoothing and empty your hand is all lands. Tight play. Oh yeah, look at it. My opponent's perfect mana situation. Love to see it. Scholar is kind of awkward because it forces us to path it, which I kind of don't want to do. The good thing is that they're super far away from a shadow. I guess not super far away. But whenever they do play a shadow, it's going to be a tiny one. Sure, I'm going to path this guy. I'm going to have to do this eventually, so I might as well not take 2 damage for no reason. Okay. Interesting play from opponent. Interesting play. Thoughtseize. So they're gonna take my path. Jeez. Oh. Maybe not. Fulminator. Whatever. Okay. Are they gonna unearth again? That's okay with me. Sure. You want to unearth my Flagstones, opponent? I'm into it. Skull for Reclaimer. Play Reclaimer. Keep this. We're gonna get another basic. It seems to me that my opponent just kept a hand with no pressure. So we just path my dude. And their K command did literally nothing. These are probably some okay exchanges for me. My opponent's on the no attacks, no blocks train over there. I guess they do have Angler. Am I scared of Angler? I'm gonna eat the Thalia right now. So my opponent cannot surprise me with a K command or something. That's a good draw for them. Oh, that's not a good draw for them. Sweet. I thought that they... Oh yeah, the classic. Daily reminder. Daily reminder that you want to think about what you're doing before you mindlessly activate Ashiok. Daily reminder. Just eating stuff for Fulminator purposes, really. That's lethal. Sweet. Mardu Mill. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, Freed Mania. We're probably playing against Amulet. Sand is not very good. Against Amulet or anything else for that matter. So we can go turn 1 Vial, turn 2 Reclaimer. Doesn't sound too bad. So I'm gonna bottom the Thalia. Yep. Best draw is probably Flagstones. Stronger, likely flash stones. Mania moves to 5. Okay, turn 1 Vial. We can call for Reclaimer on turn 2. Vial it in. Okay, so we're playing the Pseudo Mirror. No, okay. That is certainly something else. Very interesting. What does that mean? Oh, don't tell me they have Mind Sensor. Don't Mind Sensor me, bro. Devoted company. I kind of don't know what they're doing over there. It could be very many different things. Be it call for Druid. Yeah, but like, why would you not be playing Lurrus though? Ice Fang Quad. Oh, this must be the Soul Herder deck. That's what it has to be. I think there was a Soul Herder deck that did well over the weekend. Lurrus is in the avatar of the Dream Dash Den. No blocks. All right, it's time to get the engine going. Venser? Venser's kind of pog, honestly. Cryptic Command. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. But it's okay. It's a sad snake with little snow, yeah. Cryptic Command is not what I was expecting, but okay. Jace. So we're gonna get to kill the Quaddle. Keep this on 3. Up these 2. Nice death touching snake. Of course. What? What the hell just happened? Are we really valuing the Ice Fang more than we're valuing the Jace? That can't be right. I am very confused. Hello, Carl. Thank you for the follow. They have second Jace in hand. It still is the drawing 3 is definitely more worth it than the 1/1. Like yes, it's gonna have Death Touch this turn, but like whatever. I would just shoot it down. Doesn't matter. They also know about Thalia, so if they want to like spend their turn, if they want to spend their turn like doing that, it's perfectly fine. I could bog if I wanted to. I think I don't care about the cryptic command, so I'm gonna let my opponent have it. But I could have bogged there if I wanted to. That also means that the Ice Fang is not this touchy. Send a row, which so if they have exactly basic forest, this is a problem. Oh, I guess they stacked their triggers like that. Okay, so now we know they're getting back Uro, so now we're gonna be forced to bog them. Which sucks a little bit because it slows down our engine, but it's fine. Well, in fact, does it even matter? I guess it matters. Larry Legend with a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, Larry. Thank you for the continued support. 4 months subscription. Thank you. Sword of Feast and Famine. Alright, my opponent's deck is all over the freaking place. Wouldn't be too surprised to see it. Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't be too surprised to see a concession here. Yeah, we were gonna be insanely far ahead. All right. I like Tech Edge, and I think that's it. They are playing Stoneforge, which makes me a little bit more excited about Path to Exile. Maybe over Gargadon. Let's do this. Oh, no, not Raminab. I wanted to cut Springbloom Druid. Whoops. Well. Whoopsie. I wanted to cut Springbloom Druid, not the Raminab. Raminab is great. Springbloom Druid is not. Haven't been able to catch many streams lately, but I've been checking out the YouTube things for playing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the Dino deck was pretty sweet. Larry, I appreciate it. Hopefully I don't have something like Teferi would be kind of annoying here. Just like a time walk of sorts. It draws a card. Epically Evil. Thank you for the follow. Okay, that's fine. There's no way I'm playing around Mind Sensor. Like if my opponent has Mind Sensor in their Stoneforge deck, that's probably okay. But I don't want to run into Gust here. No, I can put this guy on top and I can double spell next turn. We did draw the Blast Zone, which is interesting. We can clear my opponent's board and there's nothing they can do about it. So that's actually interesting. Yeah, I'm just gonna get Flagstones. So I'm gonna put this guy on top. That MTG Tavern for the list is the Living End Brewer. Yeah. Man, Living End really went downhill. Living End was a deck that top-8 multiple Grand Prix. It was a legit deck. And it just... it's not playable. It really is not playable. See, I put the Reclaimer on top, my opponent blows it up with Ashiok. That makes sense, you know? That actually makes sense. I think I'm gonna spend this turn to Blast Zone here though. Because I don't want my opponent to be able to mill themselves and be able to cast Uro. So it's gonna be kind of a weird turn. So Vesuva's gone. No second resource. Opponent watches the stream. Do you see that? By the way, I got super punished by not getting Valakut here. We would be winning very easily if I had gotten Valakut. Honestly, I wasn't playing around Ashiok, if I'm being honest. Nice. Vomit. Was that turn good, chat? I can't tell if that turn was any good. I can tell if this turn is good or not, chat. Please help me. Yeah, I can play another Dryad and play the Tech Edge. Wow, what a turn! What a turn! What a sick turn! My opponent's super far away from this card even mattering. We're gonna play a second field next turn. This is just good times all around. Good times all around. At this point, I think my opponent should minus Ashiok on themselves. Like, all my creatures have 2 power, right? So if I want to kill the Ashiok, I'm going to be able to. So my opponent should definitely minus on themselves to try to mill an Uro. So this is actually a situation where minusing Ashiok is correct, but it should be on themselves. Does that count as an animal when we didn't draw it? Good question. I feel like I'm pretty interested in killing this Ashiok. What am I gonna be doing? I don't think I want to kill the Noble Hierarch. I'm definitely killing the Ashiok, and I'm definitely playing this. We have to watch out because these Ice Fangs are actually death touchy. Okay, so I guess I'm actually not going to attack with these cards that matter. Gonna attack with the zombies. We're gonna see if my opponent trades snakes. Because they count each other, right? So they actually do have. But now they don't have Death Touchers anymore. So this is fine. 1, 2, 3. Play Eternal Witness. Get back Blast Zone. Play Blast Zone, make more zombies. I guess gain more life while doing so. No need to play this second vial. Yeah, I don't like that. They should have minus on themselves. They can have Cryptic, which I think is what my opponent had, but I can force them to Cryptic tap, and then they Cryptic tap and I resolve a Titan, so... Alright, Freedmania GG's. Good thing they had Ashiok. I mean, Ashiok slowed me down, but Ashiok on an empty, when you don't have a board state, is not very good, because you need to be able to protect Ashiok. Man, we're playing against all the regulars. Playing against Trellon right now. Come on, Treyon, don't dismember me. Don't do it. Damn it. That's funny. I mean, if this is their game plan, I'm probably okay with this, right? Next turn we even get Italia. Okay, Field of Ruin is something. They have to use it in main phase. Let's get a white source in case my opponent answers the Triad here. Sick draw. I guess it's not that good, it's just okay. Expedition map. I think we have lethal here. So we still have Vesuva. Suck here, Vesuva, Valakut, save targets. Wait until we hold second first, activate Elf, get Valakut and deploy it for free damage. Because I wanted to hold up, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, right? I don't know what my opponent's going to be doing on the next turn. And by using Reclaimer main phase, I'm basically telling my opponent, yes, this is what my turn is going to look like. And I think that there's value in... Basically, I thought there was more value in holding the mana than in exposing what my turn was going to be looking like. Yeah, anytime, Time Warp. This is a questions stream. This is an ask questions stream. Man, Reclaimer is so good. Reclaimer is so sick. So good. Yeah, this is the kind of matchup where I really... Like, the Archon is going to be so much better than Eidolon. Like, I don't think I want 2 copies of Eidolon against E-Tron, against Blue Tron, right? But if it actually has the ETB tapped land, that your opponent's no basic lands enter the battlefield tapped clause, and it's a 2-3, now the Archon looks a lot better than the Eidolon. Do you do Titan Cyber guides? Yes, I have 1 Cyber guide that I published so far for the subs. Cyber looks pretty soft to prowess. I mean, half of my Cyber is for prowess. All of these cards come in against prowess. All of these ones. I'm cutting Vials. I'm cutting some of the top end. When you printing a tutor on a stick. Oh, okay. You have to use the kappa. You have to use the... We have a kappa mode now. I mean, we always had a kappa mode. Never mind, but... Sand is kind of sketch. I'm gonna keep it, but it's definitely a sketch hand. Never mind, the hand is absolutely perfect. Never didn't have it. Dex seems fine versus prowess anyway. We have a lot of tutorial lifing in between creatures. Yeah, that's not the case. Prowess is the Dex worst matchup. Like, by far. By significant margin. The deck really struggles against prowess. Why lead on Temple over Forest? It's kind of a... just have to choose your own adventure kind of situation. Like, I chose to go for that, but like I could have chosen to go for something else. I'm gonna go for Flagstones here. I'm gonna get a little bit greedy, but I'm basically assuming that my Reclaimer is gonna resolve down the line. Here we're gonna go land Thalia first. Flagstones is essentially demonic tutor. That's a statement. Mana leak. I could YOLO this Titan. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. Oh, that was bad. I should have played this first. Before playing the Scusi. Not punished. Thirst. I think I'm supposed to go for Tech Edge here. So we're gonna get field first. Then we're going to play, I guess, Valakut. Let's get the zombie in play. Attack. Thalia. We're gonna upkeep, destroy the tower. Why doesn't the Vial run a cavern? Is that it? Vial demystify. There we go. I made a video where you can find the answer to that question and many other questions. Oh, I should have fetched first, so I had an extra Sombo. Punt. I disagree. I think that Blue Tron is actually the most fun version of Tron, in my opinion. And it's the most interesting by far. Just gonna have a Sue other field. Alright, they back it in. Sweet. Three and one. Blue Tron is the meme of Tron decks. I also disagree. I think that Blue Tron is the most underrated of all the Tron decks because it's the hardest one to play. But you see people like Treon, who we just played against, consistently doing well with Mono Blue Tron decks, and that's not a coincidence. I think the deck is really hard to play, and you need to have you need to be very practiced with it. But I think it's actually quite powerful. Have I heard of Eldrazi Tron? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Your point being? So mana to cast it, Throughout Seer turn 3, good deck. Yeah, I mean, you can also cast a Karn Liberated for 7 mana. Then big drop. Yeah, but that's why it's good. Affinity friendly artifacts. That is exactly why it's good. It's because it does all of that stuff. Sand is kind of nutty. Turn 1 Vial, turn 2 we get to Call, and we also get to Reclaimer. Hey G-Force, how's it going? Going pretty well. So we're playing against Urza, so I'm not going to expect my opponent to be playing Force. However, they could be playing Engineered Explosives. That's okay though. Turn 1 Vial is going to be quite strong here. What is with people making sarcastic jokes and not using the kappa today? Folks, we got a kappa. If you don't use the kappa, I'm assuming that you're talking about it seriously. Well, that's fucking disgusting. We can call for Scoozy. The fairy. Sure. Let's get Scavenging Ooze. Kappa needs more Kappa. 2 mana Tutor seems nice. Yeah, it's a fine card. I'm probably going to be forced to play Ooze and eat the Uro next turn though. Because if they can get back Uro, that could potentially be an issue. Alternatively, I could just bog them. Well, this seems better now, because we get to kill the Tef. It's gonna delay our Vial considerably, but it's okay. Yeah, and I'm gonna eat Uro right now before my opponent can do something about it. This means that they're gonna get to draw cards for from memory, but before disrupting show, that's funny. Penny Dreadful MTG. Is that where you can only play like your deck needs to be like $1 or something? Because I haven't played it. It does sound fun though. I do like when the formats where there's like not really a metagame and you have to like work with what you're given kind of thing are really fun to me. The good thing is that now we're probably not going to play a spell for the rest of the game unless we want to. Templant could be nice. What is this? Pathin Ooze? Yeah, that's fine. Damn. The disrespect. So I guess my opponent's gonna get bogged. When the deck gets popular, the cards get pushed out of the format. That's hilarious. That makes sense, yeah. That's really funny. That's so funny. Could have killed a Reclaimer opponent. Now they don't have Cryptic mana. I guess they do. Feels bad, man. Huh. So let's try it. Sure. It sucks, but I have to sack the field here. So they're drawing a Cryptic. So they're drawing a Cryptic here. Another Titan. Okay, so we're taking this turn off. Are we playing Boil? No, we're not. Well, we're gonna be activating Reclaimer twice. We're gonna be developing our mana. And then we're gonna be, oh, misclicked. Whoops. Do I run Dryad Lands? What are Dryad Lands? You mean Valakut? Yes, I do. That's what I'm looking to find. Thopter Foundry. Flagstones for Flagstones. Interesting. So now if they tap out, we get him good. So if they have Cryptic here, we're wrecked. Okay. I guess they can still have Path. Or I guess they can Cryptic Bounce. But we couldn't like play around this, right? Like if... Oh yeah, we could have. We could have. Yeah, I actually punted here. Yeah, that was a mistake. I had to wait. I had to let this resolve because they don't. I know, you know, they could have gotten the artifact back. Never mind. They could have used Witching Will. Yeah, so we were dead regardless. So now they just go infinite with Urza. That sucks. Okay, we like paths and Eidolons in some numbers. Garderoth sucks. Scoos is okay. This is better than Fountain. Raminap is kind of medium. Oh, what I should have done is I should have called for Knight of Autumn. No, because they get it back with Embry. Never mind. Yeah, so we were just dead. We were just super dead. All the avenues were covered for my opponent. This hand doesn't do anything. Let's ship it. This hand is awesome. Let's keep it. Probably bottom the forest. I think this is actually a turn 1 Reclaimer kind of hand instead of a turn 1 Vial. Because I'm on the play, because I already have the Flagstones in hand, and this allows me to like speed up my game plan considerably. We might get pathed here though. Nope. Sweet. And I think I'm gonna get Valakut so I can get Dryad going ASAP. Temple Garden. Get Valakut. They let me untap? Opponent, why? Like, they have to crack, right? Like, what else are they doing? Just gave me a free activation for no reason. I have so much mana next turn. I guess I should have tapped differently to at least bluff Eladamri's Call, even though I don't have it. Get Castle? No. Just get Field. My opponent better have something real good over there. Oh, they're tapping out? Sick. Aww, not tapping out. Not tapping out. Coward. Time walk into it. I like time walk. Sure. Oof. Man, that's a good one. Yeah, they have path. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna excavator, then flagstones. We make a Sombo. And now we dry it. And the point is to pass the excavator response. They don't. Sweet. Keep this one. Yeah, sure, let's kill that guy. Yeah, I'm not expecting this dryad to survive. Okay, forest. Both of these fizzle, but now we play Thalia. And we have Reclaimer on end step. Yeah, my opponent needed to have path the Raminap in response, but then at that point they just get got by the Valakut, right? So my opponent is in between a rock and a hard place at that point. End step, we're gonna flash in the Reclaimer. Sure, you got a path. And here they probably need to path Reclaimer on end step, but they don't. Oh, hello. Alright, so. Attack them, attack them, attack Tef, attack Tef, attack them, attack them. This makes sure the fairy die, and my opponent takes 8 damage. Path my Raminap. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's up? Tron of Wrath, thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody from Tron of Wrath stream. How's it going? How was your stream? What do you play today? Because we're playing some Titan Vial over here. Trying to get that 4-on-1. Snow and Tell. That's funny. Is that the blue-green version? Oh no, the one that plays white too, right? For Swords to Plowshares? Yeah, I guess there is such thing as going a little bit too far. There definitely is such thing as going too far. What is this? Blue-white Thopter Foundry, okay. Oh, Sneak. Yeah. Yeah, Sneak is such a weird deck to me. Like, JPA consistently destroys with the deck. And I don't know, like the times that I tried, it's been like, why am I doing this to myself, you know? I think we'll risk it here. Sweet. Uh-huh. So I'm probably gonna have to upkeep Bog here. So I can't let my opponent just get back their Uro here, you know? Oh yeah. As long as there's no Urza, we're fine. The moment Urza comes down, that's when I'm gonna start to worry. But if the game continues like this, how does the third Titan in the deck feel? It's been okay so far. It's been alright so far. So we're dead on board if they find Ursa. And if they don't, we keep on playing. But we're actually dead on board if they do find the Ursa. Cost on top. thinking what happens if I find Celestial Sanctuary. Yo, Spike, how's it going? Welcome everybody to the stream. Trying to figure out what we're gonna do here. It's not an easy turn. HS Blackwing, thank you for the follow. I think that we're gonna have to, because my opponent is drawing they're gonna be drawing a Nether Gust that they put back on top with the Sanctuary, so I think I have to maximize my mana here. Some might say that I have to mana maximize, but you know, that's some people, you know. Okay. Cardbreaker, thank you for the follow. What will I play, Legacy again? I don't know. Yes, it's great though, so. Okay, so my options here are, I can force my opponent to use the Gust right now, which is kind of not the worst. But I'm 1 mana short of calling for Knight of Autumn, so I can destroy the Thopter Foundry. I sort of think I will follow. Tricky turn. Very tricky turn. Kind of a little bit short on mana. I think I'm just gonna bait out with the Reclaimer. See what my opponent does. They let it resolve. Okay. So let's track her now. This one probably will get gusted. Doesn't. I'm pretty confused. Sure, we're gonna put this guy on the top, I think. 3 mana. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm gonna take it to the white source, but 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. But we're gonna be 1 land left, 1 land lower. Yeah, this is fine. We keep this guy on top, and we take it now. Next turn we should have, I think we should have exactly enough mana to do all the stuff we want to do. We definitely want to destroy the Thopter Foundry to make sure we don't randomly die. Goose is okay. Tap the fairy. Oh, that's right, they have the combo going on. Whoops. Do they have it? They totally have it. This sucks. I have to do it though. Call. Knight of Autumn. The Cyber Plan versus Prowess, you side out your Vials and you just approach the game a little bit differently. Yeah, the deck is Prowess is a pretty big soft spot for this deck, so a lot of the cards in the sideboard are geared towards the Prowess matchup. So yeah, that's definitely on purpose, in case you were wondering. Do we care about the mana? So they have 0 cards in hand. So basically we have to beat 4 Sword of the Meek tokens. Can we beat 4 Sword of the Meek tokens? I just get back into the Amber Skull. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shuffle it away. It's a little bit painful, but okay. So call. We could also call for Titan. So if we dodge exactly this turn, we would be in significantly better shape. Huh. Okay. Alright, so we have to dodge my opponent draw Urza exactly this turn. But if we do, we're going to be in really, really, really good shape. But my opponent has this turn to top deck exactly Titan, exactly Urza, and win the game. So I think this is correct. It gives my opponent less of a just less time. They do have 2 draws towards it because they can also just minus the Dirt Fairy. But it's probably Urza or bust. It's probably Urza or bust at this point. Valakut. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Green. Colorless, colorless, green. Suspect Cryptic. Yeah, maybe I should have played Thalia first. Yeah, maybe playing Thalia first would have been better. Yeah, because I was planning on using Eternal Witness and getting back call. Like I got sidetracked, honestly. That's the only explanation. I just got sidetracked. Yep. Okay, so let's start with this. Wait, what? Oh. Can't attack. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we use 1, 2, 3 to Ewit. Oh, but now they get it back with Emery. No, I think this is still fine though. So we're just gonna call for Dryad. And Dryad can kill Can kill Urza at instant speed. So I guess we can. There's a Thalia. Oh no! They're 1 mana short though. Oh, Rebuke is one of the last cards in hand. That's hilarious. So let's play this. Kill Emery. Always yes, always yield. Let's play this. Kill the goose. And now if my opponent goes for Urza, they cannot combo twice unless they suck the Thopter Foundry. So I think we should be good to go here. I think we got there. I know you know this. You're really good anti-joke. Thank you, it's Simon. I appreciate it. That's a nice thing. I appreciate that. Okay, so looking okay here. Let's lead with Tracker, see what my opponent does. Don't do anything. So let's shuffle. Let's get a forest. Let's kill the Gilded Goose. Now we draw a card. Still, I should have taken 10. I think that that's something very easy to think. But in reality, my opponent would be gaining life all this time. So let's see if we have lethal now. So my opponent is at a virtual 16, right? Because they're going to sack this thing 3 times. So they're at a virtual 16. We can path one of our Zombos. Yes, let's draw a card first because we still have a land drop here. Second Reclaimer. So we attack with all of, let's say we attack with everything. My opponent's gonna block 1, 2, 3, 4, any 4, whatever. Then they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's just not enough, right? They're down to 7. No, they gain 6. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna attack with the zombies. We're gonna attack with the Ewet because it's at this point it's effectively the same thing. Like it's just a. I guess that this trades with a 1. Yeah, but it's not getting better for Ewet next turn, so I might as well attack, get more damage in. Because they cannot sack tokens, right? So since they cannot sack tokens, they cannot go infinite with Urza. And now we're gonna have 2 Reclaimers too, so if we untap, we actually just win. Oh, I shouldn't have played the second one, because... Oh, we get got by Rebuke now. Ooh, that was a bad punt. We know one of my opponent's last card is a Rebuke. I shouldn't have played the second one. Because now I have to pay 2 for my path because of Thalia. And my opponent can Rebuke it. Yeah, that was bad. And there's no real difference between having 1 or 2 Reclaimers in play. We're playing around Aether Gust. But that's basically it. Okay. So now we should be good to go. Now that we got to untap, we should be good to go. So they have to sink mana into the activation in order to block, or they just take lethal. And when they do, and they have no mana to answer the Dryad, we just Reclaimer and Valak them for lethal. Alright, we got there. Well, we not eating this world we use. Yeah, I guess we could. At this point, now that they cannot get it back, like I actively want my opponent to sink their mana into it, right? Because this means that they don't have Gust. Now they actually cannot have Gust, even if they cannot cast Gust, even if they had it, right? So this is the play that I want my opponent to make. Yeah, this is the play that I want my opponent to make. So now that they made it, now we can actually just kill them. Luring them into a sense of security. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if my opponent is like... I don't know if their last card in hand is... If the last card in hand that I don't know about is actually a Gust, by not eating it... Like, honestly, I didn't do it earlier because I missed it, but now that I think about it, this still makes sense. Like, I would still do this. Because I want my opponent to tap out of Aether Gust, which is the only way that they don't lose right here. So, I think they 100% had the game if they went aggro, like if they started attacking. I don't know, because I did actually, like, for them attacking means sinking mana into the sword, the Thopter Foundry. I do think that they maybe went a little bit too into the mindset of I need to draw Urza to win this game, and then they whiffed. Which honestly it was true. Like if they had drawn Urza at any point, we would have lost. That was some pretty tight MTG though. Well played. Oh, thank you, epically evil. Appreciate it. All right, so I think I'm just gonna fire off another league real quick. I'm gonna take a very short break, but if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for checking it out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.